Good morning, everybody. It's time to get back to this router table. Before I get started, I have some exciting news that I want to share with you. I have started a new podcast. And yeah, I know everybody's starting a podcast these days. But right off the top, I got to tell you that it's not a woodworking podcast, and it's not even a maker podcast. It's a podcast mostly about YouTube, but we talk about a lot of other things. So it's called Chad and Steve Have a Podcast. And so I'm doing this with my longtime friend, Chad Reynolds, who is the producer of the Clean My Space YouTube channel, along with his wife, Melissa Maker, who is the host of that channel. And both of us have been on YouTube for a long time, since 2008, and we have lots of stories to share, and mostly it's about kind of the culture of YouTube and how it changes over time. And we talk a little bit about our individual channels, and we talk about all kinds of other things, including movies and well, yesterday we were talking about roller coasters. Anyways, we've got 7 episodes so far that we've already recorded. I hope you'll take a look at those. They're on YouTube. We've got the YouTube version. I'll include a link to that channel down in the description so you can subscribe, or you can find it, of course, wherever you find your podcasts. I listen to all my podcasts on Spotify. But if you listen on Apple Podcast, what used to be called iTunes, we're still in that. You have to like be approved to get on there. So it's a little bit longer process. I don't think we're quite on there yet. Hopefully within the next week or so, it'll be available there. But you can always listen to it on YouTube. So I hope you give it a shot. I think it's really interesting. We started this podcast. Well, the idea of it was like a year and a half ago when we were just having conversations. And we thought, this would be interesting if we formed this into a podcast. And about a year ago, we tried this and we didn't like what was happening because we were overcomplicating it. It's like I always talk about how it's important to try to strip things down and find the simplicity of it. So what we were trying to do is have a strict format. We're going to do this part, and we'll have our top 5 list, and we'll have that, and I'll have that. And so we got rid of all of that, and we just talk. And then that has proven to be just an excellent format. I look forward to doing this podcast so much every time we record these, and I think that you may enjoy those conversations too. And you'll gain a little bit of insight onto this channel and YouTube in general. Hope you check it out. Chad and Steve Have a Podcast. When I last left off, you remember I was kind of struggling with what to do with these drawers. Do I cut off the faces? Do I make a second set of drawers? And I heard from some people, including Joe P., who suggested that I don't make any new drawer faces for these, just leave these on here, but make another drawer inside of there, sort of like a hidden drawer that you have to open this drawer to get to that drawer. And I thought that was a really clever idea, and that's what I'm gonna do. I've got a couple different options here. The first thing to consider is when I pull this drawer open is how much clearance or how much depth is this drawer gonna have if there's another one up there, because I can't, I don't want stuff banging into that. I think this drawer and the next one down are just going to hold router bits, so they don't really need to be any deeper than that or hold any more stuff than that. But these upper drawers, I can either set them on these runners, have those as their own lower runners, or if I wanted that drawer to be up higher, I would replace these runners with wider ones. I can't just move these up because I still need this drawer supported. After giving this a little bit more consideration, I think I can fit all of the router bits in 2 drawers, but it would just be the one drawer here and then the hidden drawer right above it. I think they'll all fit in there. The first thing I want to do is cut out some holders for the bits themselves. I did a few experiments on these, and I think just the simplest way to do this is just gonna put a bunch of holes in a board, because the shanks on all of the router bits are exactly the same length and then the same thickness. These are all 1/4" shanks, so I can just set them up however I want. As long as I drill the holes all at an equal grid, then I can decide later where I want to put those. I'm really glad I have my drill press for drilling these types of holes. This way it ensures that they're all going completely straight up and down and not at a possible angle like would probably happen if I was using my handheld drill. Before I make any more of these, I want to see if there are going to be enough holes to hold all of my router bits. Wow, you know what the problem is here? These holes are too tight. I did a test on them and they seemed fine, but I don't want to have to try to crank these in there every time I want to get one in and out. I think what I'll do is I'll just try to ream these out a little bit. Well, it turns out reaming those out really didn't help that much. But you know what I did? I actually found a drill bit the right size. So I'll do what I should have done to begin with. I think I'll add a countersink on each of these holes just to help guide the router bits in a little bit easier. Yeah, I think 2 of these will be plenty. It leaves me with a few extra spaces if I ever get any more. And if I ever get any more router bits than this, it's probably too many because I've really, like half of these on this side are all just straight bits. Once I get this in there, I'll try to organize them a little bit. What I'd like to do is keep the straight bits in one spot and then all of the roundover bits in the other. Those are really the 2 major bits that I use. I'm making this upper drawer a little bit shallower. It really doesn't need to be as deep as the other one is. But I'm going to assemble it the same way just by butt joining 4 pieces together. I'll glue them and tack them into place. The strength of this drawer is going to come from gluing the base into the rabbets. I'll use a spacer like I did on these other runners to help me keep these parallel and straight. I'll glue a stop block in place back here to prevent the drawer from sliding in too far. Well, this works out way better than I was even expecting. I can easily access the smaller bits here and then the larger ones up on top. Thank you guys for helping me out and figuring out what to do with that. So that takes care of all of the router bits. Now I've just got all of these other drawers I got to figure out what to do with. I do like that double drawer system, so I may just do that on the rest of the drawers. I just got to kind of figure out what I want to keep in those drawers. It's kind of crazy around here lately. We're getting our bathroom remodeled. If you've been hearing some loud noises, the plumbers are here today working on that part of it. This is a long process getting to this point with that bathroom. It all started probably like a year and a half ago, maybe, where we started figuring out what we wanted and we started contacting contractors to do the work. It's really difficult to get things like this done, but hopefully this will be over in the next, I think 6 to 8 weeks. We might have the bathroom done. I think the biggest time-consuming part is getting, you know, the permits and all the inspections done, but hopefully it'll look pretty nice. It's, you know, 1956 special right now, so we're gonna gut it out, start from scratch. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time.